Hey everyone, welcome back to another Stanley Purple Ultra Deluxe gameplay, and in this video I'll be doing part 2 to I think I got my intro mixed up, but let's just go with it. Yes, I'll be recording it at a late time again because I'm so lazy. 12:57 a.m., your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. True, true. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 12:57 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 12:57? I don't know. Inaccurate? Let's just have it you know what? Can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game.
Oh, you're
hello?
back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was
minutes?
plenty of time for
Damn.
me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Manifesto?
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
To listen to
that is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yep,
but that's
I did.
The power of the button.
I caught you lacking.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the...
Alright.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
No, I'm not
a
seeing any
sufficiently
window.
large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
No, that's going to be enough damage for my bones.
I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door.
You can create a door.
I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove the door and place it in a different wall. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12 hours?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Yeah, I can see that.
From every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
It's way too dark in over there.
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
that I needed to know that
this is our
someone
only
was
solution
listening.
here, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Is this 2025?
There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
Why can't you just create a door yourself? I mean,
begun to subside,
you freaking made a building
is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
He's gone. What's going on?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First,
he's going insane. He's slowly going insane.
the end, is never 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 the end,
this become
is never the end, is never the
this
end,
game
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
This game become a happy, amazing game, and now it's just a creepy game with. I mean, I kind of find that a little bit creepy of him just going like, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, with this like voice. I'd like to have that voice. Crap, it's dripping. Jit be dripping. Just watch as this place falls apart. I feel like pressing the skip button was a bad idea. Here I am over here losing frame rate because I pressed the skip button. That's technically my fault. Whoa. Well, at least we get to see nature. I mean, he might be gone for right now, but I mean, I can get out of this place. This sounds very creepy. What was that? What was that? Bro, that's no human. condition that place is in. Damn. I mean, that's a pretty good way to start a video. Just starting it like that. Just that. I have no idea at this point where I'm going. Oh. The end is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Bro, that was just, that story from happy to creepy to like back to like, what has this world become? Like, bro. And we're back to this place.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley.
Was this here before? No, I don't believe this was here before. New content? I don't think this was here before.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Yeah,
yes,
that was
I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright. What is this about? There we go.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Well, I'm already liking this from the start.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah. Man, how long been it been that I
Calling it the
haven't...
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
But how long been it been that I haven't played? That's a coincidence. This is part 2. I mean, well, this is Stanley 2. I mean, he's calling it the Stanley Parable 2. But how long has it been that I haven't played Stanley Parable? Oh, God.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sequels are good. Well, some sequels are good. If you make this one good game, some game creators then make like the second game, and then like it's just trash. But I'm gonna have to say, I mean, I never played like any of these games before. I mean, I do see me playing Half-Life 2, or I mean, I could probably play Portal 2 on the channel, though. I mean, yeah, but Half-Life 2 is a good sequel. I'm gonna have to say that is true right there. Why is my game lagging? Huh. Oh, what? Whose bus driver's driving into you? Whoa.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The Stanley Parable 2 Resource Bucket. What's over there? Collectibles? Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Ooh. I'm gonna have to check that out, but first I kinda low-key wanna check out the reinsurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Well, I got a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I got a bucket. The button that says the name of the player playing the game. Let's check this one out.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Alright, I'm ready for this to say Notlock.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I'm Jim.
Jim.
I'm Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
That's right, people. My name's Jim. You call me Jim from now on.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
But I'm Jim. I'm Jim. I sleep as Jim. I sneeze as Jim. I sit down as Jim. I take a dump as Jim. I pee as Jim. Oh, I'm Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but okay. Free new plus easy achievement. The jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh. So I spent all my... Got collectibles... Got all kind of stuff over here. Let's check out this place.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Honestly, I think the I think the office like needs more color. So I'm talking blue and red and I guess white too. This is just blank.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Your Cap. You are obviously Cap. Oh no, it's...
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, you should have gone with the blue balloons. Ooh, mulch. An end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Yeah. Alright everyone, you know the drill. My name is Jim. And as Jim, I hold a bucket. You know, let's save... Should we save the collectibles for last? I think we should save the collectibles for last, and then... Yeah. Free achievement! 1. Pull the lever. 2. Receive your new achievement. 3. Normal steps. It just works. Get yours right now. I would like a free achievement.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
But I'm starting to hate this game now. Force the balloons, and now you're not even gonna give me an achievement? Get off your booty cheeks and fix the achievement.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The collectibles, obviously. I'm saving the collectibles for last unless there's something else here.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Six? Oh, I bet that'll probably be easy. Collect them all. I'll just start from here. Let's see.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Oh, we haven't seen the infinite. Oh, I think maybe this hallway over here could lead to the infinite. I should be looking. I should be using my eyes. I didn't see the infinite hole. Let's check out the infinite
Stanley,
hole.
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
The infinite hole. Alright. See you on the other side, guys.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
But is this infinite hole capped?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
You know, you're acting a bit sus here.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Your cat!
Hey, well,
Your
good
cat!
for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you,
Sure.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
You're obviously Cap. First, the balloons. Second, the... Why did I stop? Second, the achievement. Third, what was third? I think third was the infinite hole. What's next? My grandma's dead? I mean, my grandma's probably dead, but I mean, Queen Elizabeth is dead. Well, R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth II. You will be missed. You will be missed, Queen Elizabeth.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Mm-hmm. Alright, guy in this room.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know
So,
it's
I
not
guess.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This
So
isn't a
two
coherent
videos?
video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I'm ready for you to show me what you got. The Stanley Parable 2. Bro. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this design right here. We're going over the top here. Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful design right here. I mean, the menu screen does need to be changed to make it a bit more cooler and efficient, because obviously the old menu screen on this game, Boing. Obviously, that menu screen was
This is the story.
not Cap. Alright. Those the
All
white
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You should have gone with the blue balloons, man. The bucket. You know what? Come
Stanley
here.
picked up the bucket.
Yep. No Cap. What happened to the new content? Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So we're still gonna continue because I guess psych.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Honestly, I'm feeling the energy with the bucket, like low-key.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
Yeah.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Which way should I pick? You know what? The last time I went this direction, I jumped off that thing, that platform.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yes, I will go to the cargo lift, my good old shore bucket. The last time I was on this platform, I jumped off. I guess we can go that way?
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here. Stanley once again obeyed blindly. Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone and...
Okay. Who's on the other side of the phone, bucket? Bucket? Hello?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm
very
lonely.
distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press F to take me to walk with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Press N to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press K to go back to walk.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
No, that's all lies, buddy. That's all lies. Bucket. Bucket. It's all about the bucket. Where's my bucket? Don't listen to the loud man. Press H for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Press V to ignore anyone in your life except for me.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press I to go back home. I?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
You're lying.
It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
All you do is just lie. You're lying, you're lying. It's a bucket. It's beautiful. Press Y to relive the same day with me. Oh, relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Stop putting lies to my head. It's a beautiful bucket. It's my bucket. Bucket. What could I do with a bucket? Press I to go home, to walk to home, to walk to home. Whoa.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. Oh no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket?
Hey,
Hear what
yo!
the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Hey, yo! Whoa, this bucket is sus. I don't even know this bucket's gender.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No,
give it to me.
It's not
give
your
me
bucket.
The bucket,
It's not your bucket. My bucket.
Give
My
it to
bucket.
me now. Give it, or I'll.
My bucket. It's not your. It's my bucket. Go back to work, Stanley. Damn.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It's just a bucket.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Huh. I wonder what could this lead. It's just a bucket. Guys, I'm going crazy. It's just a bucket. It's just a bucket. I'm going crazy.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Now with the bucket, I could...
Let's see.
The bucket could tell me
right, left,
where to
down,
go. The bucket.
Right.
Guys, it's all clear.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers
What happened to the
were gone.
balloons?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
The story is obviously this way. Sweet, I have no idea where I'm going. Hold on. What? Okay, maybe I was going the wrong way. This is why...
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I think you need a bucket to,
All of his
fight the
co-workers were
story.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh,
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be
What did I just
remembering this
do?
wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
we're clearly missing a lot over here. I mean, we're missing the balloons, the bucket. Where did the bucket go? That's sus.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Maybe this is the bucket changing the story, want me holding him. Whoa.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yes!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Well, I feel right
we
because,
both know you didn't put
I
in any
mean-
actual work for that win.
Oh, no.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Stanley Purple.
All right,
Adventureland.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I remember the adventure line from the original game.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yeah.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Studying the phone, guys. We gotta make sure we get this all clear. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I took very close notes on it. The measurements, I did everything. I took very close notes on that phone.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Where'd I go? I mean, guys, did you see that back there? I mean, there's a little glitch I found out.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Maybe it's the bucket. The bucket needs me.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know, how about in this direction?
What direction? This direction? You didn't clearly point that out. Oh. What is that? 437?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Don't really have that.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, okay. Not acknowledging the line. I don't really have that much ideas for a game.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Which door is it? Okay. You've been playing the
hold up, what's
confusing
this?
ending for...
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
What?
It's all
The Nodo is gone
determined?
after a long time Stanley dies?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
It's no longer
Why
an
don't I
office,
get a say in
black-
all of this?
Black
Is it really?
space, one door in the
No, it can't be.
blackness, find a
I don't want it to
bookstore,
be. I
get
don't want the
bored
game to
and
keep
leave.
restarting.
Now it is
I don't want to
restart the
forget what's
game.
going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Well, I guess the
So,
only option is to restart the
okay.
game. Actually, wait, don't restart the game. There's
I guess
this
now
over
we just
here.
wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Whoa, what was that? Do not outro without consulting my board. I need to find some collectibles eventually. Broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
I'm not handing over.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
You may not have my bucket. This is my bucket. My bucket only.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Ooh, poverty of
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
You're just a broom closet. You're just a room filled with...
All right,
necessary
I've got a
to-
second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket." There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
I never thought about that way. I never thought about that way.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
What's just a broom closet? All you hold is just, well, necessary tools, but also unnecessary tools, because, what is this? This will probably be not used again. That will probably be, is that toilet paper? Is that a wrench? Is that a wrench? I'm so stupid. What's all this stuff? Okay, that's tape. What is that orange thing? You're just a broom closet. You may not have my bucket. This is my bucket. My bucket only. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye! Yeah, thick boy with the chicken strips. He's a good thick boy. Thickety boy is my thick boy. He's a good motherfucking thick boy. My thick boy is